Okay, back to The Last of Us, but this time with the RTX 3060 Ti, 8 gigabytes. And let me just go through the graphics presets and stuff like that. So it's 1080p right now, using DLAA, no upscaling, no frame generation. And graphics are gonna be very high, as you can see. This is I'm maxing it out on the 8 gigabyte 3060. And as you can see on 1080p, it's actually 83 FPS. And they said that if you want to play this game on 3060 or 3060 Ti, basically if you want to play this game 1440p, just medium or like high, I think, not very high, on 60 FPS, you need a 3070. And this is very high on 1080p, and it's giving me more than 60 FPS. So if I drop it down to, like, let's say just high, let's get this up and get it to run. As you can see, it's more than 80 FPS, it's 100 FPS, which is pretty good, because I like to see when developers say that you need some sort of config to play a game, but it turns out that that config can play it, well, more than 60 FPS. That's great, that's good. And this is, as you can see, high preset. I don't remember, like, I forgot that I had it on very high. So and as you can see, the difference between high and very high is not that much. Especially on 1080p, you're not gonna notice those small details that you can see. Probably you can see them on 4K, but you're not gonna be able to notice that on 1080p. There's another one over there. There's two over there. Oh no 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 no. Nope. All right. As you can see right now, it's using 6 gigabytes of VRAM still. It was like using 5.9 when I started the game, but it increased because I think they're like it counted the zombies in the VRAM utilization. So yeah. And right now the GPU is using 225. This is like a 4080. This is a 4080 level of utilization of power, but you know, giving us like less than 4080. I'm gonna try it on the 4080 as well. I mean, the 4080 uses like 250, 280. Whoa, whoa, brother! He saw me. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. 100% I'm gonna die because I forget the dodge button is Alt. I kept pressing space. Yep. I don't have enough bullets for this shit. Whoa, too many of them. I'm just gonna sprint it. Just gonna sprint through it. Can I? I think I have to go up somewhere. Can I go up? I don't think that. I forgot where I should go. I forgot where I should go, I'm not gonna lie. Damn it. Did I just drop to that ledge? Apparently, I think I should have do that. Like, let's drop here. And then go down, I think. Just go down this way. Yep. I should have done this. Why did I go that way? Anyway. I'm stupid. Some days I'm just like stupid. I'm just retarded. Okay. Right now, while I'm running away and having like 96 FPS to 100 FPS, let's use the DLSS. Alright, let's go and put DLSS right over here. I'm just going to use the DLSS Quality. I'm not going to be using the DLSS Performance on 1080p. I'm going to be using it on 1440p and 4K, but not 1080p for sure. And yes. Okay, I went from 96, 93, 200 FPS. 114, not 100 FPS. It's 114, 120, I think. It's gonna go up to 120. It goes up to 130 FPS sometimes. Okay, follow me, zombies. Follow me. Oh, now it's 140 because they're not in, like, how many zombies behind me. So when I'm looking at the zombies, it drops into like the teens. And where should I go? I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, I kept looking at the zombies and I didn't know where to go. So yeah, it's fine. Oh, why didn't they have me like go back from the start so that I don't startle them in the first place? Okay, so we're still using 6.3. As I said in the video yesterday, VRAM does not really drop these days in games. So yeah, I dropped from 1080p to 1080p with DLSS Quality, and it's still 6.3 gigabytes of VRAM. Okay, time to heal. Yeah, for this, I'll heal. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's increase the resolution. Let's do 1440p and remove the DLSS quality from the OBS overlay and go to 1440p right here. Disable DLSS and let's see how many FPSs I should get. Okay, it's dropped down to 8 FPS, but should go up. And as you can see, 3060 Ti running high settings, 60 FPS. You don't need 3070 for it. $3070 is like 25% stronger than this GPU, and now it dropped. How is it possible? Like 1440p and it dropped VRAM to 5.7. How is it even possible? The water's still the same. It's using 230 watts. It was using 225 watts before, but it's close enough. As you can see, when the camera is on the zombies, too many zombies, it's like dropped to the 60s, and then like when the camera is on Tommy and Joel, it's in the 70s. Okay. Let's reset the 1% lows, and it's 70%. I mean, 70 FPS as well. It's close to the actual FPS. These are too many zombies. Too many zombies. All right, let me just take this pipe. What just happened? I just lost the signal. Why? Okay, it's back. I tried to keep dodging with space. Putting the dodge button as left alt is just stupid. And I forget to change it. And now this is gonna be tough. This here is gonna be tough. There are gonna be a lot of zombies around. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of clickers. Okay, let's use DLSS on quality. Right now, let's just drop it to DLSS quality. Where is it? Upscale method DLSS on quality. All right. This is the resolution that you should play on like 1440p with DLSS quality. Looks better than 1080p for sure. To my eyes, it looks way better than 1080p. And with the latest DLSS, this game does not have the latest DLSS. You should like inject it to it. But yeah, if you like just put the files in like the new files in the games folder, it's gonna start using the new DLSS. And if you want to use a transformer model, it would be even better. Damn it, I keep trying to dodge with space. That was a headshot, but the game decided that it wasn't a headshot. Why does the crowbar break like after two? Oh. All one bullet. All but one bullet that I have. Oh, I see some more here. I see a pipe over here. Okay. Got it. And there's gonna be another clicker. But it should be fine. Fuck, I wasted a bullet. But she's strong though. She's strong. She doesn't need that thing. Alright, so let's just run away from this place. All right, let's use DLSS on performance. I was like I'm not going to use DLSS on performance on 1440p, but I am going to be using it. Let's use DLSS performance. Let's apply it and see where it's going to get us. It's going to be way worse than 1080p for sure. Like you can see, like right off the bat, DLSS quality was good, was better than 1080p, but DLSS performance is way worse than 1080p native on 1440p. So yeah, you shouldn't really use it unless like you have a 1080p screen and using DLSS to use 1440p, not actual 4K screen on like 1440p screen, but dropping down to DLSS performance on 1440p. Right now it's using 5.8 gigabytes of VRAM, which is not bad. The RAM though is like using 10 gigabytes. It was using like just 5 and 6 gigabytes with the 5090. Now there's no memory leak because it's not even reaching my VRAM limit. Like I still have 2 more gigabytes. But yeah, somehow with the 3060 Ti it's using more RAM than the 5090. All right, let's just skip the cinematic. She's gonna take him to the house. Let's skip the cinematic as well. There's gonna be cuddling and oh, so this is after that other cinematic. Okay, this is just gonna be another cinematic. I'm just gonna skip it. You know, just for the sake of people who didn't play this game and who don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, again, compiling shaders. So I was gonna try to use FSR frame generation, but as you can see, FSR feels, it's saying 120 FPS, but it really feels like 30 FPS. It doesn't really feel smooth. It feels like very clunky, and I don't know. It feels, I don't know. It doesn't feel good. So I went and quit the game and did the DLSS frame generation mod, and I'm gonna switch this to DLSS quality actually. Let's see DLSS quality and frame generation in the works. As you can see, 105 FPS. I mean, the DLSS frame generation just uses FSR frame generation, but somehow it's better. I don't know. Somehow it's just better. For some reason. Using DLSS. And as you can see, there's like no input latency for this with DLSS quality, and there's no artifacting. This is what's good about this thing. No artifacting, even though it's just a mod, and it actually feels better than FSR frame generation implementation in this game. I thought it was gonna be just like with the 50 series, that FSR is not gonna work good, but it's like it doesn't work good. FSR frame generation doesn't work good in this game. It works the same way the first time they implemented it in the first game. So yeah, this is the DLSS quality with the frame generation, and as you can see, because it's using frame generation, it's more than 6 gigabytes, a little bit more than 6 gigabytes of VRAM, and just under not under, but it's like on 8 gigabytes of RAM. This is where she's gonna find the disaster. And this is why Tommy gonna kill all of them. Well, Ellie's gonna help, but Tommy mostly is gonna kill most of them. Ellie probably gonna kill 2 or 3, I think, but Tommy's gonna go haywire on this shit. All right, before I do anything, I'm just gonna skip this because I don't want to spoil nobody. Okay, right now back again into Jackson. After what happened, and let me just reset the 1% lows. And again, like with DLSS frame gen, when it sees that DLSS frame generation is on, it does not give the 1% lows of the total frame rate, including frame generation. It just gives whatever the base frame rate is and gives a 1% lows off of that. So probably now it's like running at like 60 or like 70 FPS base, but it's frame generating to 120 FPS, and the 1% lows are 59. And as you can see, it got stuck again in 59, and as you can see, it's more than 59. I don't know why. I have it to refresh, but it doesn't want to refresh. Or every GPU just doesn't want to refresh. And again, this GPU has a memory temperature sensor, but this stupid overlay does not want to pick it up. I had it before when I had the first GPU the first time, but now it doesn't want to pick it up. All right, let's disable everything. Let's go to 4K right now, disable frame generation and DLSS. Now the frame rate is probably going to tank to 40 FPS. Let's disable DLSS, disable frame generation, and oh, that was tough. I don't think that it has the VRAM. I mean, it's doing it. Okay, so it's not actually using a lot of VRAM. It's like using 5.6, 30 FPS. 4K on a 3060 Ti, 30 FPS. This is the console experience, but looking better than a console. Well, it's looking like graphical fidelity right now, same as PS5, but the resolution is better than the PS5. It's actually real 4K and 30 FPS. I'm not gonna lie to you, 30 FPS is not good. Not like after like coming from 120, 30 ain't good. 30 not good. So I'm not gonna go inside. I'm just gonna stay outside because this is I'm almost finished with this video. So I'm just gonna use the DLSS because 4K is not really a resolution that you're gonna play with on the 3060 Ti. Okay, so I'm just gonna change the resolution, not resolution. I'm gonna use the DLSS and use the DLSS on quality. Apply it. Let me see that frame rate go up to 60, 53. Well, 60 right now, but if there are like zombies around, it's gonna probably be down in the low 50s, probably even like 48 or 49. So yeah, he's not even running, but I can hit 60 at times. And now using the DLSS, for some reason, it increased the VRAM utilization, increased the RAM utilization as well, like from 8 GB to like 10 GB of RAM. I don't think that there is any leak in this game because I don't see any stuttering, anything, because it's not going over the VRAM limitation. It was going when I changed the resolution to 4K. I went like to 7 GB, but it didn't reach 8 GB. And it went back to 5 point something. And now with the DLSS is like 620, 6 GB and 20 megabytes of VRAM being utilized. So the RAM increase is just like because it's, you know, it wants to. That's what it is. All right, let's use DLSS on performance and drop down here, DLSS performance. I think this is gonna be like just like 1080p. It's gonna be around 80 FPS, I think. Let's see. All right, it's 60. Still hasn't realized that I'm using DLSS on performance. Okay, take your time, take your sweet time. Going to 70s. Oh wow, it's not really that much of an increase. It's like from like high 50s to 60s now, like high 60s. Is this DLSS on performance? Yeah, DLSS performance. But why is it not giving me more than DLSS quality? Well, it's giving me more, but it's not giving me that much more. I don't know. I think they need to fix this because this is not how it should work. I mean, now I'm reaching 70s instead of reaching just low 60s. But that's not a big uplift from like going from quality to performance, because usually it gets like a big uplift. And it doesn't really matter because this is not a resolution again. This is with this GPU, 1440p native or 1440p with DLSS quality is gonna be fine. 80 FPS or like 90 FPS, all you need, because that's what that resolution is gonna give you on high settings. And as you can see, it's running well even on 4K. So let's just go and use frame generation. Right here, let's go use DLSS frame generation. Okay, let's give it a little bit of... Oh no, I have to go back because DLSS frame generation does not kick in until I'm out of the settings menu. And as you can see, 96 FPS. It feels smoother, but yeah, the latency is not there. Yeah, there's no latency, to be honest. It's like instantaneous. Like instantaneous. If I had a gun, I would shoot like in the camera like this, but yeah, it's instantaneous. You have to take my word for it. I don't have a gun around at this time. And I just saw somebody on the horse. Yep, I'm gonna have to go inside here to see like some vegetation. Yeah, dropped from, you can see like it dropped from like as soon as they got close to here, it dropped from like 90 to, oh, it's back to 90 again. For some reason it dropped from 90 to 80s, but now it's back to 90s. And the VRAM is still the same, 6 gigabytes. It was 6 gigabyte point 20 before, But now with frame generation 60 gigabyte 34, yeah, it's not bad. And the RAM decreased to 9 gigabytes 0.8, which is not bad as well, but it could be less. I mean, with the 5090 it was using only 5 gigabytes of RAM. So I don't know why is it using too much now. But hey, if it's running, it's running. If there are no stutterings, there are no stutterings. I mean, it does stutter when it's like loading assets, but it's not stuttering because of VRAM limitation. This is running way better than Resident Evil 4 when it launched, when it had that 8 gigabyte. Well, it ran better until like it just pops in an error, and it tells you like you have not very much VRAM left, so it just quits. But now this game, Resident Evil, fixed that problem, and also this game does not really go beyond 8 gigabytes even on 4K. Even like native 4K, it runs like 36 FPS or like 33 FPS, but it's not going above 8 gigabytes of VRAM, which is good to see, because the first game, 20 gigabytes of VRAM on 4K maxed out, that wasn't good. All right, folks, I think I'm just gonna stop it in here, and then gonna try another GPU another time. And yeah, I thought just doing like 2 GPUs at the same day. I did the 5090 yesterday, but I just redone it this morning. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it here. See you in the next video. I'm gonna do the 3090 Ti, I think. Yeah, 3090 Ti, and yeah, see you in that video.